Welcome in, guys. We're going to start by doing a little bit of grounding. All right. Excuse me. So this morning, I wanted to try, or I was guided to try a little bit something different when it came to my channeled messages. I've been watching quite a few people do sketches, just, like there's really no purpose of it when you start, but when you're finished, it creates a story. It creates kind of like a centered place to be able to do some soul searching. And I'm a terrible drawer, so don't pay attention to the drawings. But like when I look at this, there's certain things that stood out to my mind about the structure of this sketch. And here in the center, there is like a base going all the way up to the crown. It emphasizes, like your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your heart chakra, your base chakra, your solar plexus. And around the sides here, there's certain small sketches, like one here is a boat. One is like grapes on a, like a vine. One is wings. I have like transformation, growth, support, kind of like a rocky foundation here at the bottom. But what I have taken from this is a couple things that stood out to me, like, and of course, like angel numbers. The boat stood out to me very clearly. The number 8 here, these scribbles that are here, I see a bunch of 8s here. So I also have the spiritual meaning of a tornado. There was a tornado here down at the base here. But the progress of this takes us into more clear, like if you look at this, it's like super messy and stuff going on, but it's like the more the transformation goes up, there's clarity. There's clarity in the heart, there's clarity in the mind, there's clarity in the third eye. If you can kind of see what I'm seeing here, the transformation of it going up. So starting here, we have angel number 606, and that is a good sign for love. This number signifies harmonious and stable love in family relationships. People who resonate with angel number 606 are family types. They're focused on providing for the well-being of their family, taking care of their family or their kids or their friends, and nurturing them also. So another thing that really stood out was the grapevine to me. And actually looking, I felt drawn to this romance oracles deck with it saying, a sign of good sign for love. Here, you see the purple on this deck. And with grape, it's the meaning, or the spiritual meaning of grape is far-reaching, kingdom of God and his blessings upon his people. So it's like the fruit of our labors, the things that we have done, the progress that we're making with this grapevine. It's like, you know, it's saying that God is recognizing, or Spirit is recognizing that and blessing those people. So then we have the boat, and the boat represents a journey, a crossing adventure, or exploration. Crossing the sea can be seen as that which enables us to make such a journey, whether it be faith, education, desire, curiosity, or any other such motivation. So, you know, you hear a lot in tarot, like waiting for the ships to come in, you know, waiting for this boat to come in. I feel like in this case, it's like you're not waiting anymore once you get up to this clarity. It's like you're ready to jump on that boat and weather, you know, whatever. Because if you see here, they're just little sketches, but if you see here, it's like the waters are, you know, haven't been calm, and this boat is getting out of these choppy waters here. So then we have the number 8, which in this sketch really stood out to me, even actually when I was kind of like scribbling and I was kind of drawing. It was almost like after probably the 3rd or 4th 8, I was starting to recognize that it was an 8. And you can tell, you know, starting here, it was like it started out as, let me get it a little closer. It's starting out as just lines, but do you see how it starts morphing into that figure 8? Also, the figure 8, you know, can be considered like the infinity symbol. So it says symbol 8 of creation and new beginnings, new order. God rested on the 7th day, which means the 8th day was always a day of new beginnings. And so in this, I decided to look up life path number 8. And life path number 8 represents investing in yourself, overcoming judgment that stands between you and your ambitions, you know, what you want to do in life. You're not going to allow other people to judge you anymore, or not even, like, you can't control people judging you, but you can control how you react to it or how you take it, you know. Then we have like taking risk as they rise and make a name for themselves. So it's like you're willing to take the risks with this new beginning. And you're making a name for yourself in that time, whether that is showing your true self and standing up for yourself and allowing the people around you to see truly how you feel or how you operate or how you're going to operate differently in the future than maybe how you operated in the past. It also says that, you know, this person can be a natural born leader, and usually professions that have to do with this life path number 8 is like people who are in law or real estate or publishing or finance or business management, somebody that has a good foundation of knowledge, you know, in this scenario. So then the tornado was actually the last thing in my sketch that I drew. And I remembered back in that moment to when I was a kid and I was like sitting in class and, you know, you were just like jotting on your notebook or whatever and, you know, making the spiral tornadoes. And for whatever reason, it led me to the bottom of the depiction and how it was almost like in the past there was like these rocky foundation, and it's like on two sides, you know, it's, you can kind of see on this depiction, the more that I'm looking at it, the more that I'm receiving also. If you look at this depiction, obviously there's the strong center, right? Okay. And over here is, you know, the boat, the grape, and the wing, you know, and blowing away, like this stuff here, okay? But on this side, you have like the tornado, and you have like all of these like scribbles, like even like this part of the drawing besides the 8s that's here, nothing really came to me about this, but it was just like my mind was going. And at this point, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing like one side of this where there's this empty foundation that, you know, there's like this tornado here, and there's like all of this craziness going on, right? And this side over here is more structured. So the spiritual meaning of tornado is destruction, is a destructive force of nature, causing panic and fear, and kind of annihilating everything in its path. Tornadoes are strong. Tornadoes are strong. They are devastating. And a lot of times they appear without any warning whatsoever. Hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that. So they appear without much warning. You know, the tornado just kind of comes in and it kind of just wipes everything out, right? So tornadoes are strong, devastating. Life, and like a quote, it's like life can be a tornado at times. And really that is true, because at times it feels like that there's like this spiraling effect of negativity and destruction. And it's like, even though tornadoes come so quickly and then they're gone so fastly, that doesn't mean that there is not rubble or wreckage that needs to be cleaned up, or things that need to be, you know, rebuilt, right? So, so circumstances can work against you, hurting your plans, and can create upheaval in your life. So it's like, even if you like have this goal and you're like on the right page and on the right path, and you're making all the right decisions, and you're feeling like you're doing everything the right way, it's almost like this tornado comes in and it's almost like, nope, maybe that's not exactly what it was supposed to be. Maybe, you know, you need to rebuild it and rebuild it stronger this time. Have a stronger foundation, not have this, you know, rocky foundation that we have here and all this chaos and clutter over here. Like, Spirit is telling you that, you know, with your hard work, if you have faith, that, you know, God will bless those people. And that, you know, there's a good sign of love coming your way. And it's stable, and it's family based and family oriented, and it's focused. You're focused on providing for the well-being of your family, right? So then we have the third eye chakra. And the third eye chakra is a gate that leads you into the inner realm and space of a higher consciousness. And it's like a state of inner enlightenment. So when you're connected with your third eye, you are able to see things from a different perspective. And even though, you know, talking about the tornado and the rocky foundation and all this stuff, it's like you're able, now that your third eye is open, you're able to understand maybe why this rebuild is necessary after this destruction. So, I feel drawn to these romance angels today. And it was funny because right before I pressed play, I was like, I don't really like necessarily want to make this about a love reading, because the channel message, even though there was love involved in the channeled message, it was almost more or less like, you know, understanding that there can be some destruction, you know, that comes in, or there was destruction in the past and it's time to rebuild from that. It's time to start fresh and, you know, move on to this new beginning or possibility of new love. Okay, Spirit, clear and concise messages here. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're just going to start with these first. So Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you see all of them? So here in this spread, I can understand where it's coming from, where it's talking about here, why the focus is now so prominently on family. Because you have healing family issues here. And it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So being able to release this idea of a family dynamic. I feel like I can't get my words out. Like I feel like my throat chakra is blocked. It's like healing these family issues in the past, so in the present and the future you don't fall back on that. You don't fall back on like the pain from what you went through with your family dynamic growing up. And even though like you had this family dynamic as a child or a teenager, that doesn't mean that when you make the decision to love somebody and be in a relationship with somebody, that doesn't mean that you have to always revert back to, well, this is what I know about family. This is just how it's supposed to be. That's not true at all. That's why it's telling you to pay attention to these red flags. And it says the signs are cautioning you. So it's like taking the time to heal that, which can be considered a shadow, something of your shadow side that needs to be healed, and paying attention to red flags, because there is attraction here. And it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And you also have a past life relationship here. And with this past life relationship, now that can be a soulmate connection or that can be a twin flame connection. I kind of feel in a sense that it is a twin flame connection because we also have religious factors here. And that reads, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it's like maybe in the past, you weren't able to feel close to spirit because there was so much pain here from these family issues that you experienced in the past. And it's like, if you look down this line here of your cards, it's like here it's like it is not gender specific, but it's like she's like tired and exhausted, and it's like, here it's like healing these family issues, but you have this guardian angel here that is watching over you during this time of healing. Pay attention to red flags. You can also see here, there's another person that is watching over, this person. And it's like and if you look here, it's like in these next three cards, you don't have like a guardian angel watching over. And that doesn't mean that your guardian angel is not watching over you. It's just meaning that like, because of you finding this spirituality or having a connection to the Holy Spirit, it's like there's a clear open mind here. There's like all these, this aura around her, and it's like it's allowing her to be able to open up that third eye and be in the higher mindset here. Okay, let's pull some Eye cards just to kind of support this, because it's I feel like these channeled messages that I'm given is almost like leading me up to a reading. And it's like, I don't necessarily have to do a reading, but I feel like maybe the channel message can be better understood if I do a reading also. All right, Spirit, what do you have for us? Whoa, that is a whole lot. We're not going to take all those. Clear and concise messages. So this card you have here, it says balance, spirituality, and practicality. And absolutely, it's like when you're balanced, when it comes to your spirituality, it allows you to be able to feel like your third eye is open and feel like that you can see things from a better perspective. And, you know, in the past here, it's like, you know, paying attention to red flags and also healing these family issues. It was like you weren't in a clear space of mind to be able to heal that. And I think that also is like what this channel message is telling you. It's like, yeah, there was tornadoes in the past. There was destruction in the past. There was chaos in the past. But if you allow yourself to heal the things that need to be healed, that's not something that has to be reverted back to, you know? Okay. Let's see what else we have, Spirit. Oh my goodness. They're just like flying out today. We're not going to take those, but we will take this one over here. Yeah, have faith in your dreams. Like, allow yourself to be able to have desires for things, you know, like if it's this past life relationship that you're dreaming about, or if it's, you know, being able to be free of these things that caused you so much hurt in the past, you know, have faith in your dreams. Okay. So then we have emotions are running really high right now. And I feel like that, you know, is in this situation, it's like, even though, you know, here, like this is the past, this is the future, right? And it's like at some point, and even could be still now reoccurring emotions, you know, that are still there, because, you know, it takes time with grief and stuff like that to be able to heal things. I feel like with emotions running high, it is more important for you to pay attention to red flags, because like you can make decisions just off of a whim when you're not in the right frame of mind, and it might not be the best decision for you. So then we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. And I feel like that can go here with this release your ex. Now, that doesn't have to be like an ex-partner that you were in a relationship with. That could be somebody that was a friend, you know, a family member, somebody that maybe didn't serve the greatest good in your life, and, you know, an end needs to come to that cycle. Sorry, guys. I've been trying to get my son to like lay down for like a 2-hour chill period in bed, and he's just not having it today. All right, Spirit. So what else? Just one more, because I have a card up there that I haven't grabbed. One more, Spirit. All the way out, please. Thank you. Okay. So we have bring love into the situation. And I feel like it's like the cup is running over with emotions here, you know, and I'm going to put that here with attraction, because it's like love, love can heal anything, you know, especially if it's the right person. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's the right person, if you're in a good mindset and a good frame of mind with that person, all of this stuff in the past, you know, like it's not important anymore, because you don't have to focus on it. It doesn't have to be a burden for you anymore. And then we have expect powerful changes. And that what is left is under this healing family issues. And that's what's needed. A powerful change here. Okay. Let's see what else. I'm going to pull some of these work your light. These cards are different. These cards, like, some of them have questions on them. Some of them kind of like tell you maybe a little bit more about yourself than you thought about yourself. They are very depicted. They're pretty cards too. I like these cards. All right, Spirit, clear and concise messages to bring this reading all together for the collective, please. Anything else, Spirit? One more? Thank you. Okay, so the first card that came out is creating heaven on earth is happening. So this progress that's being made, this letting go of these past family issues, these past red flags, these past exes or friends in your life that have caused chaos. The turning point here is because you've allowed your third eye to open, because you have allowed yourself to accept this spirituality or these signs from your ancestors and guides. Attraction is coming in. A past life relationship is coming in. And not only that, with this past life relationship, there's religious factors involved. There's spirituality. There's understanding. There's change. There's releasing of the past. And then we have dance with life, and it says do something to change your energy. So maybe, you know, going out and doing something different that brings you joy, something that is positive, even if it's just like a morning routine that you start for yourself that makes you feel good about yourself, or get you kind of like a kickstart for the day. Because when we're dealing with things that cause us pain, you know, we need to find a little bit of an outlet to be able to allow ourselves to heal from that, right? Okay, so I haven't used my angel oracles in a while, but I feel like they're screaming at me. So let's see what Spirit has for us here. Okay, Spirit, clear and concise messages for this reading. Is that all? Okay, you want one more. Two more. Okay. So the first thing that came out is divine order, and it says everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlining order. So all of these, this is a part of your path in life. And the healing family issues has been a huge, I'm not going to say distraction, but something that has definitely deterred you. And it was like, when you go back, let me go back to my notes here. When you go to this part where it talks about, this number signifies harmonious and stable love in family relationships. People who resonate with 606 angel number are family types focused on providing for the well-being of their family. And nurturing their family. And I feel like it's like now you're in this mindset where you see how you struggled when, you know, you were a child or you were growing up with your family, and you don't want that for your children. You don't want that for yourself. You want there to be a change. And spirituality has allowed you to open up your third eye and be connected to spirit and understand that you can't control what happened in the past here, but you are making the effort for you to balance out your spirituality and practicality. You know, you're having faith in your dreams. You're bringing love into the situation. You're allowing yourself to love yourself, but you're also allowing yourself to love somebody else, and somebody else that could have possibly, you know, could possibly be a twin flame connection from a past life. And then we have clear your space, and it says get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So I always like, I used to not be the type of person that would like wake up every day and make my bed, or, you know, keep my house in like perfect tidy order. But I started to understand that when I was happy with what was around me and everything was kind of like in place, it was easier for me to be able to connect with myself. You know what I mean? It was easier for me to be able to kind of feel the energy in the room around me. A lot of times when you have like clutter and trash and different stuff that's all built up, it's like you may not seem like it, but like negative energies can like sit in that, and they can become stagnant, and you may be like, why am I in like one part of this room and I just feel like that I just am like down in the dumps. And it's like you go in there and you vacuum out the room and you clean everything, you get everything in perfect place, and it's like, oh well, that feeling's gone. And it was like maybe spirit was telling you that there was something negative going on there and you needed to clear your space. I'm also like a person that uses sage and like frankincense and stuff when I do meditations. So I don't have to do it every day, but I feel like every once in a while I get this, you know, strong feeling to go get it and light it and open up my window and kind of let all the negative energy out, because that can kind of hold us down, you know. Then we have spiritual understanding, and it says, I am bringing you information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So, and that's Archangel Azrael. And here at the top, you can see this bird, and this white bird. Like, I always look at birds, like white birds like this, as like spirit, the Holy Spirit. Then we have teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. And I always like getting this card because before I decided to do this like channel or do videos or whatever, I would get this card a lot, and it was almost like pushing me to be like, you need to heal yourself because you can help heal other people. You know what I mean? And people that spirit kind of brings into our vicinity or our lives and stuff like that. Like, there's a purpose for all of that. Okay, and then we have victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And this also here, we had have faith in your dreams. So that's what spirit is telling you, to like have faith. You're making progress.